everybody, welcome to Subject Matters. I don't know why I did a reverse hand. I was starting to talk about a topic in a previous recording, but I just really wasn't feeling it. And I think in general, I'm kind of in like a transition of what I want the show to be. But basically, yeah, I mean, this is just an opinion-based show where I pick a topic and I give my opinion on it. But I think that's kind of it's hard. You know what it is? It's just hard to try to like cut through the bullshit of the internet and just let people know that I'm here just to talk. Because there's a lot of people who like, that guy who was crying many years ago of like, leave Britney alone. Like fucking people like that. Where there's just a lot of people who just kind of get on the internet to give their opinion, but it's very loud and it's very obtuse, and it's kind of just meant to get clicks and to kind of ignite arguments and stuff, not necessarily conversations. And they get ridiculed or they'll ridicule back, and then you get these people who are cyberbullied and commit suicide and stuff like that. Like the internet is such a big space and there's a lot of dynamics going on. It's a really fascinating place if you stop to look at what you're actually doing when you participate on the internet, whether you're clicking on stories, reacting to headlines, reacting to comments, commenting on comments, just reading for entertainment. A lot of times it's more entertaining to read comments than the article itself when you know it's a divisive topic. Again, just the way it's kind of a blend of a lot of different things, of entertainment and conversation and rhetoric and all these different branches coming together. But yeah, I'm just right now I'm kind of in a funk as well, because again the transition. But today I think I'll just choose a silly topic because and it's gonna be a real short video because it was something I put here on I have a list of topics, and it was something I put in. I was like, why would I put that? But I think it's because it's worth mentioning. It's a serious topic. But is a hot dog a sandwich? I think is a very interesting question because it kind of, yeah, you can like Urban Dictionary or actual dictionary it up and encyclopedia it and how it was invented and stuff. And I don't know if that would help because basically the way I perceive a sandwich is two pieces of bread with stuff in between. And that's it. I mean, it's just two pieces of bread with stuff in between, which is why I think you have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You have a grilled cheese sandwich. Nobody denies the other sandwiches, and especially like in the case of grilled cheese, there's no meat in there. So I don't think meat is a necessity for something to be a sandwich. I'm just thinking how dumb this topic is, but I just felt like, why not lighten it up a bit. But yeah, and so especially in the history, again, I remember this from like a Food Channel episode of some show, I don't remember. But basically, the guy who helped with the invention of the sandwich wanted basically something to hold in one hand, because I think he was playing cards or he was doing something. He didn't want to need to use two hands to eat. And so he asked, can you make me something that I can eat with one hand? And the cook, made a sandwich basically. But I also don't remember if it was two individual pieces of bread or if it was a connected piece that kind of was like a bread taco. And so again, you might have to do some Wikipedia on that. But yeah, that's kind of where the sandwich came from. And then from there, just like any other food that's been spread through globalization, people just kind of interpret it as their own things. I don't know the history of the first hot dog. I didn't look that up. Again, this is opinion based. I'm not gonna research everything I talk about, but I would consider a hot dog a type of sandwich. Just because it has a different name, like a hot dog, doesn't mean it's necessarily not a sandwich. And again, I know there's distinctions, but to me, it's kind of just the best. It's not even the best of both worlds, because that's admitting that it is separate worlds. It's just a piece of bread, and yeah, some people make the distinction saying, no, that doesn't count because the bun is connected. Again, I really don't think, if you buy some cheap ass buns, like generic brand, they fall apart and you might as well be eating a wiener sandwich at that point. But it's because some people might talk about the toppings. Nobody puts like ketchup on sandwiches. Some people do. The chili and the cheese and the onions. I just don't see how that can't be a sandwich, because like it just doesn't have to be called a sandwich. And what I mean is, you could take a bread or Hawaiian roll or any dinner roll, a biscuit, cut it in half, and you could put sausage or hot dog weenie or frank, whatever you call it in your region, and Put chili, cheese, and chips and onions and all that good stuff. Fold it and then eat it like that. And that would be a sandwich. Nobody would argue saying, "Hey, that ain't a sandwich. That's a square or round-looking hot dog." Nobody would call that a round hot dog or a fat hot dog or whatever they want to call it. People would say it's a sandwich, and they do make them. A lot of barbecue places have sausages in bread, like a sausage sandwich. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm not trying to say you're wrong or I'm right. It's just, from my perspective, a hot dog is a type of sandwich that we've called a hot dog. And I think, man, I really don't know. I know there are other foods that have branching names, but I'm trying to think of, it's a similar argument, but not really because I don't know too much about that. It's like a panini. A panini is called a panini. But from my perspective, it's just a pressed sandwich that's hot. Like, whether the ingredients are hot or the bread itself is hot. Again, I haven't really eaten too many paninis, if I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I'm grabbing my beard. I know. That's like a cliche. But, my beard. This is like fuzz. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, is a hot dog a sandwich? This guy thinks it is. If you don't agree, that's fine. Leave it in the comments. Tell me why. Tell me why a hot dog is not a sandwich. And, I'll just be amused because now I'll be consuming that entertainment down there if any happens. And if you agree with me, hey, that's good for you. You're one of us, I guess. But anyway, thanks for tuning into this episode, and who knows what the next topic will be. Maybe it'll be something silly again. I hope to see you guys on Leveled Up Weekly this Friday, I believe is when I post it. My schedule's so tight that I can never nail down when I post these videos. But alright, thanks for tuning in. I hope you had fun. I will catch y'all next week. Bye.